At some point in your life, you probably looked at someone else and wondered why their life seems more put together than yours. Not because you wanted to compare, but because your mind did it automatically. What most people don't realize is that comparison is not a personal weakness. It's a built-in function of the human brain. And if you don't understand how it works, it quietly controls how you see yourself. In my opinion, comparison is one of the most misunderstood mental habits we have. We are often told to stop comparing ourselves to others, as if it were a bad habit we chose. But psychology suggests something very different. The human brain evolved in social environments. To survive, it had to constantly answer one question: where do I stand compared to others? This wasn't about ego. It was about safety, belonging, and survival. Even today, your brain still scans for these signals. It looks at achievements, status, attention, and approval. And the moment it detects someone who seems ahead, comparison begins. Quietly, automatically. What makes comparison emotionally exhausting is not the act itself, but the way it happens. Your brain does not compare full realities. It compares selective images. Your everyday struggles against someone else's visible success. Psychologists suggest that the mind fills missing information with assumptions. You assume their life is easier. You assume they are happier. You assume you are behind. In my view, this is where awareness becomes powerful. Once you understand that your brain is comparing incomplete information, the emotional weight starts to shift. The thought still appears, but it loses its authority. You stop reacting emotionally and start observing mentally. The goal is not to eliminate comparison. That would be unrealistic. The real shift happens when you notice it in real time. When you catch the thought and say, "This is my brain doing what it was designed to do." That moment creates distance, and distance creates choice. You begin to decide whether the comparison is useful or simply noise. In my opinion, self-awareness is not about changing your thoughts. It's about changing your relationship with them. And once comparison stops being invisible, it stops defining your self-worth. Now I'm curious. When do you notice comparison affecting you the most? Is it social media, career, relationships, or something else? Share your experience in the comments. Someone reading it might realize they're not alone. And if you want to explore how the mind works beyond what you usually notice, welcome to Mind Unseen.